Wisconsin wide receiver Jared Abbrederis joins us now. 55 catches last season, 8 of them for touchdowns. And Jared, spring practice is now over for the Badgers. I know you didn't get to participate a whole lot due to a toe injury. What's your injury status at this point?
Right now, just keep getting off of it and let it heal up. I should be back in the summer, and I'm just getting ready to go.
Are you able to do anything right now?
Right now, I'm just doing, working out, doing lifts, squats and bench and all that kind of stuff. But I haven't been able to run on it. Just trying to give, no mobilization at all. Just trying to let it heal up. So that's all I've really been able to do.
Well, you had an interesting vantage point then to watch spring practice. You guys are obviously a little bit thin at wide receiver now, particularly with Nick Toon off to the NFL. Who stood out to you as you watched some of your teammates go through drills?
I think the guy that impressed me the most was Chase Hammond. He did really well this spring. He made a lot of plays. He stepped up. Was somewhat of a leader out there, a vocal leader, and he did it out on the field too, physically. So I'm excited to work with him this summer, and a couple of the other guys too. Isaiah Williams, Duckworth, obviously. Kinzel Doe, and the list goes on. There's a couple guys that really improved, but we're not where we have to be, come time in the fall. So I'm excited to work with the guys.
The QB situation is a little bit muddled because Danny O'Brien is transferring in from Maryland. You did have Stave and Brennan there this spring. How tough is it, and you had to do this last year as well, how tough is it to build chemistry with a new quarterback, particularly if it is Danny O'Brien who ends up starting in the fall?
I don't think it's that hard here, especially at Wisconsin. The type of guys that we have, we're like a big family, so we get along pretty well. It's kind of weird not knowing who the quarterback's going to be because usually you like to work with him, in the summer, get all the reps with him. But when you got a couple different guys, it's like, who do I work with? So. Just trying to get snaps with everybody and, just make sure we're all on the same page. But, I'm excited to have Danny come in, get John and Kurt back and Stave and Brennan as well.
Give us a sense for Stave and Brennan because you've obviously worked with those guys at least a little bit, unlike with O'Brien. What are the strengths that those guys bring?
I think, they both have pretty good arms. They can throw the ball. I think they just got to keep growing up. They did a really good job this spring improving and getting better. I saw them both make big gains, but they just got to keep working and keep improving. And I think they'll both be pretty good quarterbacks, here to come in the future.
Finally, let's talk a bit about the team. You've been to 2 straight Rose Bowls, an amazing accomplishment. You haven't won either one of them. How big a motivator is that? Is that something you guys are using, going to the Rose Bowl and winning it this time?
That's always something that we strive to do is get to the Rose Bowl and win it. But we just got to take it one game at a time, one practice at a time, and that's how we get there. So just focus in the summer on our first game and just getting better. Not skipping too far forward.
Wisconsin wide receiver Jared Abbrederis, thanks for taking some time. Hope the toe heals well, and we'll see you in the preseason.
All right, thank you. Thanks for having me.